Tonight,
Go, you big loser!
it's the final round.
Go, team!
Tiffany
I really felt like I was getting nowhere fast.
versus Nathan.
There was fear that I couldn't do it.
And at the weigh-in,
Holly and Teresa, your teammates are back.
Mel and Sharif make their return.
I was so happy to have my little sister back.
But will anyone stop Bob
Can you make it 3 in a row?
from making history?
Tiffany and Nathan, it's now time for the 3rd round. The winner of today's challenge will receive a 1 kilo advantage for them and their partner at the next weigh-in.
This is my 4th shot up this hill, up this sand dune.
I was the other person there, not anyone else. And, that was a good feeling. I haven't been, anywhere near the top of any challenge yet.
You must carry to the top of the dune 2 sandbags weighing 20 kilos each.
By the time I picked up those 20-kilo bags and realised how heavy they are, I thought, I'm already pretty stuffed from going up the hill a couple of times with sandbags. And, I just wasn't feeling the confidence like the other 2 times.
Contestants, ready!
Go, team!
I was off. I was determined to get to that hill as quickly and as fast as I could.
They had 40 kilos to carry. I didn't hold out a lot of hope for Tiffany, but I knew that she'd give it her best shot.
By the time I threw them, I was not getting them very far ahead of me, and they seemed to be even rolling back down the hill, and I really felt like I was getting nowhere fast.
I was in a one-man competition to beat himself to the top of this hill. About halfway up that hill, I wanted to grab both 20-kilo bags and put them on my shoulders.
Here we go, look at this.
I had to talk myself into it. There was fear that I couldn't do it.
Go! Go on,
Took a step, took another step, and knew that I'd made the right choice.
Just the way he walked up the rest of the gym with 40 kilos on his shoulder, it was just awesome, just a show of great strength.
Go!
Nathan was just it was like it wasn't hurting him anymore. He was just powering up that hill.
Go, you big loser!
That's a man's man, a massive effort.
I'm a strong man! Yeah!
Come on, Tiffany!
I love you very much. I love you.
There was probably many people there that hated that hill, but every time I climbed that hill, I loved myself a little bit more.
I looked down, seeing how far I'd come, looked up, seeing how far I had to go, and I thought I just have to, make it.
As the winner of the challenge, Andrew and I now have a 1 kilo weight advantage for the next weigh-in, and it's always good to have an advantage.
Here to go and help us go.
I was very, very excited that he came down to help me because, I really didn't have a lot more to give.
Come on, darling.
To go back down and help Tiffany was brilliant.
She was hurting, and she said to me, I can't do it anymore. I said, yes, you can.
Come, Tiffany, good girl!
Come on.
I think he's realising that sometimes it's not about playing the game, and sometimes it's about doing the right thing.
2 weeks ago, I would have been on my hands and knees up that hill. We would have done it, but it would have taken, 5 times as long.
You did well. Good girl.
Today was an inspirational day for everyone. This is a challenge that I'll remember for the rest of my life. This is a challenge that could be the turning point of my life. I see who I am.
You are a top man. That's it.
When Nathan turned around and helped Tiffany up that hill, I was very emotional then. It did remind me of my children. All 3 are the same. lifts me to a point that I think is brilliant.
Mel, Sharif, you're in my hands now.
Because Mel and I had the lowest percentage of weight loss last week, we've been taken away by the Commando. We have no idea when we'll be joining the others back at Camp Biggest Loser.
Let's go, Mel. Get up. Get up, Sharif.
As we're walking up to our training session today, I noticed the tyres and the sandbags, but I also saw the logs, and I knew that we were going to absolutely get flogged today.
I'm going to ride them. I'm going to push them. I'm going to show them that they can do it. Mel, Sharif, yesterday was hard. Today's going to be even harder.
I know the Commando's going to drill us today. He drills us every session, and I know he'll never, ever take it any easier on us.
Are we ready? Chest high, back straight. Suck it in like I taught you. Get up!
Come on.
Suck it in. Get up, Sharif! Get that log in the hands, up above the head. You can do this. Do not shake your head. You can do it. Come on, get your hands underneath it. Reverse it. I'm not going to do it for you. You've got to do it. What happens if you were in a challenge? You'd have to do it, wouldn't you? Push it up. Sharif was working hard, but he was holding back. I wanted to prove to him that he could push a lot harder. Push it up. You can do this. Yes, you can.
When you're holding a log above your head, you know, the Commando's yelling at you to get it up and to extend your arms. And you're trying to push it up and you get it up there and then your arms sort of buckle and you feel weak in the shoulders and you bring it back down.
Please!
Let's go. In 3, get it up overhead. 2, 1, get it up there.
Shit. I guess I was just pleading with him because, you know, it felt like it wasn't going to end at that stage and I felt that I had to give up.
Push it up. Place the log on the ground.
There was nothing left in my arms and it just felt like, you know, I was holding it all.
Don't be sorry about anything.
At that stage, Sharif kind of gave up, I guess.
Are you going to give up, Sharif? Sharif, look at me. Are you going to give up? Are you hurting?
After my last session with the Commando, I'm starting to believe that, yeah, I really can do this.
Don't give up.
Perseverance is about pushing through. It's about not giving up.
Right, we're going to do sit-ups. Right, hold on to it.
Oh, you're right.
Right up, right up. Come on, get up. Get up. Come on, get up.
Come on, I'll help you.
Let's get it up.
Sit up, sit up, sit up.
Mel and Sharif worked a lot harder today. I had them running a lot more, getting up, getting down, crawling. I just didn't give them a break. Compared to the other sessions, it was a huge turnaround.
Not many people can say they survived a training session with the Commando yet know that he's actually proud of us.
Keep up the good work. There's been a big change in Mel and Sharif. Those guys at Camp Biggest Loser better be sleeping with one eye open.
Shannan and I arrived at Camp Biggest Loser today. I knew there'd been a challenge and I wanted to find out if they'd whip their butts. Hi! How you going?
Good, thank you.
Doing good.
Straight away, could tell that Holly was in a whole world of pain. What's happened? It was all over her face.
Okay. So what were you doing?
Training and got bowled over and I think I've landed funny on it. I had to let Michelle know that I was waiting for my MRI results to come back. It could be a torn bit of cartilage in my hip, which would need a lot of rehab and might mean me having to leave the competition.
Right now, all we can do is wait for Holly's results. As far as today's training is concerned, she's out.
We had a challenge yesterday. Round 3 was Tiff and I.
Against each other.
With 20 kilo bags.
2 of them, 40 kilos.
What?
She could feel our pain. We could see it in her face.
If anything that came out of it, it brought this team together. Unity has come.
Yeah.
It really sounds as though they came together, more unified, more bonded, and have each other's backs. It's a great way to finish a challenge.
The only problem is we're all stiff and sore today.
Come on, guys, it's last chance training.
Yeah.
Last chance to ring it out. Last chance for me to break you.
What's the theme for the week? No regrets. My team's never sprinted. Most of the people in my team haven't sprinted for as long as they can remember. We're going to do 10 50-metre sprints. So for today's last chance training, I want to let them sprint. Set, let's go, go! Go, Buster, shiny, very nice. My team have come so far physically that it's now incredibly important that their mind catches up. Good, Shawnee! And they realise that they've got these fantastic new bodies that can actually run. Go, go, go!
Last chance training is a killer.
Teresa, go! Chin up, chest up!
I'm here and I take every moment that I have here very preciously.
Hands face towards your bum and bending your elbows. We want to work your triceps. So, ready, set, go. While the rest of the team was training on the circuit, I took some time out to talk to Amanda, just to see how she's gone this week.
I had a bit of a bad thing happen. After we talked the other day, I felt a little bit emotional.
Talked about what?
With the,
Your dream outfits?
I just basically went back to what I normally do.
Which is what?
Comfort eat.
Oh, no. Comfort eating's what got her here in the first place. She's been so strong, so determined and so focused. I couldn't believe that the girl I'd had so much pride in had gone back to her old habits. What did you eat? Don't, I'll probably cry, don't tell me.
A tablespoon of cottage cheese.
Are you messing with my head?
No, I'm not, because it really meant, it symbolised something to me.
No, it didn't.
It really did.
Symbolised what?
It symbolised that I was feeling out of control and...
By eating
I know
a
it sounds so
tablespoon of
funny.
cottage cheese.
I've got to change a lifetime of habits. And what happened with the cottage cheese really showed to me that I'm not there.
Let's come out of this, the positives. You're a woman who's in control. You didn't comfort eat. You put a total lid on it. Okay, you're a woman who's in control, babe. Okay, you deserve it. That's incredible.
This is your last chance training, so I want you to drag out everything you've got. Everything that you can do, you do it to your absolute best. This is the training session where you really want to think, okay, when I get on those scales, I want no regrets. So, 1 minute. So this is it. Last chance. Go. Let's go, gang. Good girl, Tiff. It was a simple circuit set up step by step. Good job. They had the stairs, they had over-the-fence jumps, bikes.
I love this game.
Can I just keep turning this dial? Crunches. And one of my personal favourites, dragging each other across the parade ground.
This girl comes up with some weird training sessions.
Turn around, Cameron, trust me, turn around.
Drop me on me back.
We're not going to drop you. Right, we're up. Let's go. There you go, that's better. Up.
Oh, you're going double pass.
Good girl, Tiff.
I haven't skipped since I was at school, so, that was a new experience for me. And for Bob, he was struggling a little bit.
3, 2, 1. Good man, good Sammy.
When I just kept jumping and hoped that the rope would coordinate itself somehow.
That's it, ready, set.
Some of the time it worked.
All right, we've won 3 out of 4 challenges. The last one, the big one, was smashed. We're on a bit of a roll. So let's put the theory to the test and challenge the other team to a tug-of-war.
Bring it. Here they come.
Next on The Biggest Loser.
Doesn't matter where you're going to be.
2 teams go to war.
Pull, pull, pull!
Here they come.
Here they come.
Hey.
What do you got there, ladies? Got a saucer of milk for you, boys. Where you going?
The first thing I noticed was when Nathan and Andrew walked up, just how cocky they were.
Doesn't matter where you're going to be. Get over
I was very confident that with the people that we have in this team, that we will dominate.
All right.
So, we're going to whip your ass.
Make no mistake, Michelle and I are best mates, we're ultra competitive. Remember what I told you guys about getting cocky?
You ready? Everything you've got, you guys, everything.
Set! For life!
Pull! Suddenly, we just had no traction at all.
They just gave it one pull, my feet went from under me, I knocked Bob, Bob knocked Nathan, and we're all fallen soldiers.
I could see Cameron on the ground. It looked like a complete war zone behind me.
That's 2 or 3. We got them over the line in no time. And I'm jumping around thinking, yeah, we won.
That's 2 out of 3, that's 2 out of 3.
And then they went, no, it's best of 3. I went, oh, damn.
Well done, you guys.
Well done.
Okay, so 1 point to Shannon. That's cool. Best of 3. It's important for us to come back this second round.
Okay, are we ready?
Is that in the centre?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready?
Get down low.
Set.
Lean back, down low.
Go!
I thought, no one's taking charge here. No one's yelling out heave and starting up the motion. So I thought I would. And I screamed and screamed my lungs out.
She went nuts, absolutely ballistic. And we got it right this time. We got the traction, we dug in, and we pulled Shannon's team across the line.
Yes!
Got too cocky, dude. We'll win this.
We were pretending like, it's fine, it's just a tug-of-war, but it was game on, and we both wanted to win.
Okay, guys, it's 1-1, and this is the decider. Are we ready?
Yeah! Level it up.
Ready, set, go!
Shannon's team started to get us, and I'm like, no. I actually looked back at my team and said, about now would be good. But it was too late.
Don't ever get cocky, dude.
It was game over.
Beating Michelle's team was awesome, and it was really, really good to do Shannon so proud.
It was fantastic to see just how passionate my team was about winning. Everybody ran in, high fives, cuddles all around. But in the back of my mind was that the weigh-in's coming up, and tomorrow someone's not going to be quite so happy.
Well done.
Walking into the weigh-in room, I was sad because I didn't have Melanie standing by my side. You feel really alone when you're walking into that big place by yourself.
The numbers don't lie, so there's always the butterflies in the stomach because you're not sure if you've done enough work.
Amanda said to me that she was striving to be the biggest loser this week.
I'm absolutely exhausted. I have not stopped this week at all. If I fall below the yellow line, I'll be devastated.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weigh-in. Contestants, the 2 couples with the lowest percentage of weight loss today will fall below the yellow line and will face me at elimination. Bob, you've now been the biggest loser for 2 weeks in a row. The question on everyone's lips is, can you make it 3?
Both Tiffany and I are feeling nervous about the weigh-in. I don't really feel much different, so I'm just going to have to wait and see.
Contestants, at the start of the week, Sharif and Mel, along with 6 other contestants, were whisked away in the middle of the night to a secret training session with the Commando.
Come on, let's go!
And while the 6 others returned, you've not seen or heard from Mel or Sharif since. You have no idea what's happened to them, where they are, or even if they're still in the competition. Well, Holly and Teresa, you can stop wondering because your teammates are back.
I was really excited when I saw Sharif and Mel walk back in. And gee, Sharif looked fantastic.
The Commando totally ripped off, at least 20 years off him, and he looked like an 18-year-old. He looked like a little bloody teenager.
Immediately broke down into tears. I was so incredibly happy to have my little sister back. I actually missed her while I was away, and that's massive for me. I don't think I've ever missed her before.
Sharif and Mel, for the past week, you've been held hostage and forced to endure the Commando's own brand of gruelling training. Has this been one of the toughest weeks of your life?
Without a doubt. I don't think anything can compare to the week that we've had.
Mel, I'm guessing your week's been pretty tough?
Probably the toughest here, I'd say. It's been very quiet without Holly, but I've learned an awful lot this week. I feel so good.
Well, it's good to have you back. The question is, just how much will this secret training help you on the scales today?
I was very sure that Sharif and Mel would lose big numbers this week. I've had 2 training sessions with the Commando, and I know how hard that was.
Well, Holly and Mel, it's time to weigh in.
She looked a lot more toned and slimmer, so I couldn't wait to see how much she weighed when she got on those scales. I was just really nervous. I guess I didn't want to get on the scales because, people have seen us and they've said that I look different, and I guess, they're expecting I pull like 20 kilos.
Holly, last week you weighed 98.7 kilos. Mel, you weighed 95.8 kilos. This week you weigh...
The most terrifying thing was the fact that I was probably going to be letting Melanie down, which was absolutely going to break my heart.
Holly, last week you weighed 98.7 kilos. Mel, you weighed 95.8 kilos. This week you weigh...
I feel as though I let Melanie down by getting 1.2 kilos.
Holly and Mel, that means together you've lost 3.6 kilos. That's a total percentage weight loss of 1.85%.
It's crushing knowing how hard I worked this week for nothing.
Mel, you've lost 2.4 kilos. How do you feel?
It's a loss, but I feel there should be a bigger number there.
I was sad for Mel because she'd put in so much work. I saw how strong she is mentally and physically.
Mel, how did you find being apart from Holly?
After this week, it's like I have a sister again. And actually realising that I missed her, it's huge.
I was very happy for Holly and Mel that Mel is learning to forgive Holly. It's a pretty big thing.
The next team to weigh in will be the orange team, Teresa and Sharif.
I was quietly confident and hopeful that we'd pull some really good numbers.
If Mel didn't lose a lot, I was thinking, oh man, what's Sharif going to be on? Because I know I've worked hard.
Teresa, last week you weighed 103.1 kilos. Sharif, you weighed 164.3 kilos. This week you weigh...
When it came up and I saw that I only lost 3.1 kilos, I was definitely not happy and disappointed.
We both worked extremely hard, and, you know, to see such, I guess, a disappointing result in our eyes, it hurts.
Together, you've lost a total of 5.1 kilos. It gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.91%.
Seeing Mel and Sharif especially pull such small numbers was really frightening. If they've had a bad week with the amount of work they've had to do, God only knows what we're going to do.
Well done, guys. That now puts you in first place. Sharif, you had a turning point this week with the Commando.
I don't think anybody's a failure.
1 foot at a time. Make it happen. Let's go.
He taught me about not doubting myself and not thinking I'm a failure anymore. It's a strange feeling. Like it feels great. I was able to look at the old photo of me for the first time and actually look at it and go, that's not me anymore. That's the old me, and I will never, ever, ever go back to being that person.
Next to face the scales, the boys in light blue, Nathan and Andrew.
When AJ called Nathan and I up for the scales, I was definitely very anxious.
You get those butterflies in your guts and it's just nervous because you don't know what to expect.
Andrew and Nathan, this week saw you return to winning form when you beat the competition to win the challenge. Winning yourself a 1 kilo advantage at this week's weigh-in.
Going into this weigh-in with a 1 kilo advantage, I was hoping that we wouldn't have needed it in the first place, but it's always good to have it there as a buffer.
Nathan, last week you weighed 130.5 kilos. Andrew, you weighed 132 kilos. This week you weigh...
I'd only lost 2.5 kilograms, but, you know, a loss is a loss.
Together, you've lost a total of 5.9 kilos.
Happy with that. Well done.
I'm now under 130 kilograms, so, yeah, I'm extremely happy with myself.
With your 1 kilo advantage, that takes your weight loss to 6.9 kilos. That takes your total weight loss percentage to 2.63%. And it puts you in first place. Well done, guys.
Thank you, AJ.
Andrew, is it true that you have not been to the beach since you were 8 years old?
Yes. I just didn't feel that I'd fit in at the beach. Emily's 5, Ella will be 2 shortly. They've been to the beach once. It's my fault.
It'll change, bro.
Oh,
What?
bloody oath.
Have your budgie smugglers on all down there?
I want to be more active for my children, and this is where I can do that.
Guys, well done. Fantastic effort. You should be proud. You can now step down.
Well done, boys.
Good on you, fellas.
Next on The Biggest Loser.
He was crying. He looked like he was in a lot of pain.
Next to weigh in, the green team, Ben and Sean.
When it was Sean and my turn to get up on the scales, we were very nervous.
I was feeling confident, but at the same time nervous because you don't know if you've done enough work.
Ben, last week you weighed 140.9 kilos. Sean, you were 120.1 kilos. This week you weigh... Ben, Nathan and Sean, together, you have lost 7.1 kilos.
My weight loss was 2.7 kilos. I was a little bit disappointed with that. I was hoping for a little bit more.
That brings your total weight loss percentage to 2.72%. Great effort, guys.
Thanks, AJ.
And it puts you in first place.
Seeing that result told me that we were actually going further and further down the leaderboard.
Next team to have their numbers crunched, red team, Cameron and Sammy. In order to beat Teresa and Sharif and guarantee yourself another week in the competition, you'll need to lose a total of 5 kilos.
Started walking towards the scales, shaking in my boots, nervous as, didn't know what was going to happen. When I was standing on the scales staring at the monitor, all I was thinking in my head is, please don't be a plus, please don't be a plus.
Cameron, last week you weighed 150.7 kilos. Sammy, you were 109.3 kilos. This week you weigh...
I was too nervous, I couldn't calculate it.
Together, you've lost 6.2 kilos.
That's above, yeah, what we needed.
What do we need?
5.
That gives you a total weight loss percentage of 2.38%. Cameron and Sammy, that puts you in third place on the leaderboard.
Or when Cameron and Sammy weighed in and we moved down another spot, at that stage I was just thinking to myself, hey, we're going to elimination this week.
Cameron, by being here, are you saving your marriage?
Well, AJ, a few months ago, my wife gave me an ultimatum, lose 60 or you will lose 60. So my wife weighs 60 kilos.
So it was lose weight or lose her, and so you've chosen to lose weight.
My oath.
What will it mean to you to walk out of here 60 kilos lighter and into the arms of your wife?
AJ, to walk out here 60 kilos lighter and my wife happy, that would be the best thing in the world. So AJ, everything it means to me.
It was hard to watch him. He was crying. He looked like he was in a lot of pain.
Next up, a dark blue team. Mother and daughter, Megan and Julie.
When Megan and Julie were walking up to the scales, I knew that they wouldn't be below the yellow line because they've worked extremely hard this week.
It's the worst time of the week. I hate it.
It just seems like time stands still for that little minute until your weight comes up.
Megan, last week you weighed 100.3. Julie, you weighed 112.6. This week you weigh...
When I saw 1.9, I was extremely happy. I wanted to be about the 98.5 mark, and I'm 100 grams under, so that's perfect in my eyes.
Together, you've lost a total of 4.3 kilos. And that gives you a total body weight loss percentage of 2.02%. Well done, ladies, and it puts you in fourth place on the leaderboard.
It was definitely not a good sign when mine and Melanie's weight loss percentage kept dropping and dropping closer to the yellow line.
As people were weighing in, our name gradually dropped lower and lower down the leaderboard, and Sharif goes, we're going home.
Next on The Biggest Loser. With 2 couples left to weigh in, who'll fall below the yellow line?
Holly and Mel, you are now in 6th place on the leaderboard. You're only 1 spot away from falling below the yellow line.
I just felt ripped off, you know. I thought this could be our week, you know, to really change things.
Next to weigh in, grey team, Bob and Tiffany. Let's find out how you've gone this week.
I had no belief at all that I could have been the biggest loser for a 3rd week in a row. And we went up to step onto the scales. I was almost too scared to look down at mine.
Tiffany, last week you weighed 103.9 kilos. Bob, you were 147.4 kilos. This week you weigh...
I'd lost 6.5 kilograms. I was quite amazed at that.
Together, Bob and Tiffany, you have lost a total of 10.9 kilos. That's a total weight loss percentage of 4.34%. And congratulations, this pushes you into the very familiar position of 1st place.
Bob is showing that it's not all about being strongest, it's not all about being fastest. It's about consistency and it's about being focused.
Holly and Mel, you now sit in 7th place and below the yellow line.
To fall below the yellow line is heartbreaking. For all the work I've put in this week, I felt, I guess, cheated. I was just gutted to be actually under it, you know. Again, it sucks.
Teresa and Sharif, you're now in 6th place and only 1 spot away from falling below the yellow line. Amanda and Stuart, this means it's either yourselves or Teresa and Sharif who will be joining Holly and Mel in the elimination room. Amanda and Stuart, you need to lose 5.4 kilos to stay above the yellow line.
I really need to be here. I need to heal. I need to find out who I am.
Good luck, Stuart. Do you want me to hold you?
I thought, here we go. This could be the person to knock Bob off. She did 5.8 the week before sitting in hospital, so this could be a finale.
Amanda, your previous weight was 155.9 kilos. Stuart, yours was 123.5 kilos. You now weigh...
Why?
I just felt so sorry for her.
Unfortunately, Amanda and Stuart, you've not lost enough. And you will be joining Holly and Mel at elimination.
I was absolutely devastated, embarrassed, shocked. And to lose just that little amount, like it's a punishment. It felt so wrong.
But Amanda, I mean, everyone knows who's gone through this journey, and I've been through this journey myself. You have good weeks and you have bad weeks. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, no matter what you eat, and all you can do is pick yourself up and keep going.
Oh, I will. I will.
Remember the first weigh-in, Fitzroy Island? And everyone here asked you to sing a song and you didn't think that you could. Well, I'm going to ask you again. The power of your voice has the ability to lift everyone's hearts. And I think we're all in desperate need of that. And you know you have that spirit inside of you. That has not gone.
No, I can't. Sorry, guys.
Amanda, look at me. You're stronger than this.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
You can do this. You are stronger than you think.
I felt that if I didn't sing in the weigh-in, that I was letting myself down. That's what actually made me sing.
Amanda, you are so much stronger than you think you are. And you are going to pick yourself up like you just did then in the very same fashion, and you're just going to keep going.
Yep, I will.
I know you will.
What courage Amanda showed to be able to sing a joyous song when she's feeling this way. Now, if that woman doesn't think she has strength, that just showed that she does.
Bob, congratulations. Once again, you've blown all the competition away. You are the first contestant ever to be the biggest loser 3 weeks in a row. Holly and Mel, Amanda and Stuart, unfortunately, your results have seen you fall below the yellow line. As for the rest of you, while you may have landed on the right side of the yellow line this week, don't get too relaxed. Your place in the game is one you're going to have to fight harder to keep. Good luck, and I'll see you all at elimination.
I think we're all in shock. Nobody could believe what we just witnessed.
To see Holly, Mel and Stuart and Amanda up there for elimination this week, it's going to be tough. We have a close relationship with both couples, so yeah, it's going to be a real tough one.